In the current musical landscape, what is your role as a musician?
I don't know, make records, I don't know, I don't know what role I've got really. The only responsibility I have really is to myself and my music, and I don't think beyond that really. I mean, if it in any way inspires or influences other people, then great. But I don't feel any responsibility to do that. I just think I've got to do what I've got to do, But I mean, I would hope that, like in March, next month, we're going to do some shows at the Roundhouse in London, where we're going to play the whole of the new album. So it'll be the first time that people have heard the new songs and the new album, all its whole entirety. And maybe perhaps that will encourage people to maybe, play new stuff. And there's so many bands in England getting back together and playing their classic album from 20 years ago, and it's just tiring, man. It's just boring, So I wanted to try and make some kind of statement that we're going to play a classic album, right, but it's a brand new one, So it's either going to fall on its back or people are going to love it, Hopefully be the latter. But, if it's successful, then hopefully it will encourage other people to do the same thing, I don't know.
But why do you think, like, the Simple Minds, for example, they were here last weekend, played 5 songs of each of their first 5 albums. Why do you think bands like that do that?
Because they haven't got any new ones? I don't know. Or their new ones are shit? I don't know. I've really no idea. I don't know. But it wouldn't interest me to do that, man. It's just so tiring and boring, and I like the new stuff, I like what I'm doing now. It's exciting, I think.
But it's always presented as some sort of nostalgic thing.
It's just
that those bands want to revisit their old
but I think
material.
but I think again it's that thing I was saying. I think it's symptomatic of our times. It's if you look at historically, any time of sort of economic decline or hardship at all, people always cling to what they're familiar with, don't they? And but I'm hoping out of this time, there'll be some kind of reaction to it all, and there'll be some new wave of ideas and bands and something fresh, coming in, because it's, it's good for everybody, It's good even for like an old person like me. It's good. It's good for me as well, If you're a fan of music, man, I welcome any sort of change or some breath of fresh air, because it reinvigorates everyone. It makes everyone, it infuses everyone,
Has there been a reunion of which you thought, yeah, that's the way to do it?
Not really, no. I mean, I went to see a 60s band called the Zombies, right, who played their album from the 60s called Odyssey and Oracle, which is a fantastic record. And I went to see that, which is amazing. And Primal Scream doing Screamadelica, there is always, the exceptions to the rule, But generally it's just, I'm not interested in nostalgia, I like now, I wouldn't really want to be living in any other time but now, So I find it all a bit sad that it's just so much nostalgia,
But the fact that you don't like nostalgia and the fact that you are so oriented towards the here and now, where does that come from?
I don't know, probably, I don't know, my whole notion of being a mod and being a modernism, I think, is just the here and now and what we stand up in, and this is it. And, there's loads of things from the past I love. There's lots of music from the past I love, and always will do. And they're always a big cornerstone of what I do, But I also like a lot of stuff that's new as well, I've always lived, most of my life, I'd say anyway, I've always lived looking forward. I don't want to get to a stage where all my best times are behind me. I like to think I'm enjoying this time now, I'm in now, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and I think that's just my outlook on life, you know what I mean?
You're an exception in that regard.
I'm an exception to the rule.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they tend to look more and more back.
Yeah, they do, yeah, I don't know. I'm lucky, I don't know, was it luck? I don't know, was it exceptional? I don't know, I have no idea. But that's just how I sort of feel about things.